So many leak bombs, so many master plans, so many release dates and prices and ends of Facebook wrongabouts, finally, truths confirmed, here you goes, and M1Xs and iPhone 13s galore. So much thirst in all the titles and Tim Cook festooned thumbnails you see, I see, we all see, so always. But why? Why does it have to be this way? Well, sponsored by CuriosityStream and Nebula. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Actually, pretty damn big secret. The secret to all tech videos on YouTube. Hell, all videos, period. The secret to how YouTube actually works. And here it is. YouTube tries to find videos that will satisfy audiences, videos that will satisfy you. Every time you land on YouTube, just think of a billion little bots scurrying around to fill up your homepage, your sidebar, with the videos they think you'll really want to click on next. Because the longer you stay on YouTube watching those videos, the more ads they can show you and the more money they can make. So they're really incentivized to find you the videos you'll like most. Now, notice I said YouTube tries to find videos for the audience, for you. I didn't say word one about YouTube trying to find an audience for the videos, for creators like me. Because it doesn't, it absolutely doesn't. YouTube only cares about the videos you are most likely to click on next. It doesn't care at all, not at all, if those videos are from me specifically or any other creator in particular. And that's the new, fresh nightmare hellscape every creator, including me, faces every day. The battle for attention, the battle for you. It's why we ask you to hit that subscribe button and bell so damn always, because it makes it far more likely you'll see and hopefully watch and enjoy our specific videos, which will then encourage those little YouTube bots to scurry around and show you more of them and to more people. So yes, please hit that subscribe button and bell. But if that's it, if that's all, how do we end up with leak bomb, master plan, end of Facebook, finally truth confirmed, don't make a mistake, filling up our feeds on the daily? Because, well, there are just so many videos competing for our attention on the daily, hell, the hourly, the minutely. And that's what gets our attention. That's what people are clicking on. As much as some say they hate seeing them, as much as we say we hate making them, using them, time and again, when given a choice, a fair choice, between a simple title like iPhone 12 review and a sensational one like I bent an iPhone 12 into a freaking pretzel, precisely almost everyone will choose the pretzel precisely almost every time. Now, yes, there are a few exceptions, of course, because there are always a few exceptions. Marquez, MKBHD, and Justine, they have built up such massive audiences over such a long period of time that they can keep everything super simple and still pull massive views. Although, you may have noticed you noticing, if they try anything even remotely off topic, even they get fewer views than normal. Because, turns out, audiences don't really like off topic. You don't. If you sign up for a chocolate machine and every time the button lights up, you press it and you get chocolate, odds are you'll press that button every damn time it lights up. At least every time you want chocolate, which could be, might be, usually is a lot. But if every few times that button lights up, it says Brussels sprouts instead, maybe you won't press it, especially if you were expecting, anticipating, wanting chocolate. And if it starts just lighting up with rando things, chocolate, sure, sometimes, but also Brussels sprouts, blue cheese, vanilla ice cream, black licorice, red licorice, maybe you still press that button every once in a while, but not often. And if you signed up for chocolate, specifically for chocolate, that's what you want. And we jerks just keep denying it to you, maybe never again. And that's the real dirty little secret of how YouTube really works. It's not publish or perish. People publish and still perish on YouTube all the time. It's get clicked or get kicked. Doesn't matter if you have a dozen subs or a dozen million, a fresh channel or one of the very first channels. The bigger you are, the bigger buffer you may have. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. A thumbnail eye-catching enough to stop people mid-scroll or mid-scan. A title compelling enough that people can't stop thinking about it, just can't stop thinking about it until they click. A topic so trendy or timeless, it appeals to the biggest audience possible. an intro so instantly rewarding that it immediately pays off the click and earns enough attention for people to keep watching, with editing so tight it leaves nowhere for people to click out, storytelling so engaging it keeps people watching the whole way through, and ultimately, a video so satisfying it gets them to immediately watch another one of your videos, and then another, and another. Do that, and those little YouTube bots will scurry all over each other, just all over themselves, stuffing your videos into as many homepages and sidebars as is inhumanly possible. Forget beating the algorithm. That's urban myth, deus ex machina, John Wick killed the boogeyman nonsense. Replace the algorithm with the audience. If you can stop the audience in their tracks with your thumbnail, live rent-free in their brainstems with your title, keep them locked to the video they loaded with your storytelling and editing, and make things your audience, that same audience, will love, truly love, and come back for over and over again, you've just minted that golden ticket. You're Mr. Beast or Sniper Wolf with hundreds of millions of impressions per video, earning tens of millions of click-throughs, up to 3/4 average view percentage, and a dozen or more average views per viewer. You're the pinnacle, you reign supreme, you're crushing other creators like jelly beans. But most YouTube creators aren't Mr. Beast or Sniper Wolf any more than most musicians are Taylor Swift, or most actors are a Chris from an MCU movie. So we try to find the topics that we think you want to see the most, that have worked the best for us in the past. We give them a thumbnail we hope you'll click on the most, either with the latest, hottest gadget or with an emotional face your human instincts will just latch onto, or both, because face plus thing is a YouTube classic for the same reason it's a magazine classic. Pure social engineering, just so often with Tim Cook's face these days. And then, yeah, the greatest hits of leak bombs and master plans, release dates and prices, ends of Facebook, wrongabouts, finallys, truths confirmed, here you goes, M1Xs and iPhone 13s, basically all the title thirst traps that have trapped the most thirst, because the horrible truth is we all are what we click on. Mostly. Remember what I said about rewarding the click and providing satisfaction? If the button says chocolate and you keep getting Brussels sprouts, you're gonna be mad. And if the button says chocolate and you keep getting electric shocks, you're gonna be madder. It's why YouTube moved from prioritizing click-through rate to view duration to now satisfaction, why we're all starting to get those random surveys after random videos. A compelling, interesting, even sensational title isn't clickbait if it delivers. It's just compelling, interesting, even sensational, especially if we do our jobs right and we over-deliver. But if we clickbait and switch you, if we burn you, if we promise you something in the title and then utterly fail to deliver it to you in the video, then we risk losing you. We risk losing the audience, at which point YouTube will notice and start serving our videos to fewer and fewer people. We'll be tempted to blame the algorithm, but the algorithm is still happily serving those same people videos that still make them happy. Those videos that make them happy just aren't ours anymore, and we did that to ourselves. If the most popular definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, the only slightly less most popular definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. Which is why we have to be so extremely extra careful anytime we use the truth about insanely great M1X, iPhone 13 price and release date, confirmed leak bombs, or Apple's master plan to finally end Facebook. Don't make a mistake as the title of a video, because if we f it up, it could well be our last. And it's why I personally make extra damn sure that anytime I use a title, anything like that, I give you so much more value that not only can I sleep at night, I can sleep knowing you got the absolute best value I could possibly give you. Hopefully the best sourced, most accurate, most reliable information analysis on the planet, at least outside Apple Park. That's my promise to you. The thumbnail and title are just the candy coating I use to get the opportunity to deliver on that promise to you. And as to how we got to this point, all of our content served up by machine learning in the most hyper-competitive context imaginable, well, that would be off topic for this video. And as I just explained, that's terrible for YouTube. So I'm gonna make it into its own mini video and stick it on the end of the Nebula version of this video. with no ads and no sponsors, just like all of my Nebula videos, often uncut with extended and bonus segments as well, sometimes whole entire original videos that just wouldn't work on YouTube for reasons I'm going over unironically in the Nebula version of this video. It's the exact reason we're building Nebula as an expansion pack to YouTube, and why you can get a Nebula subscription bundled in for free when you sign up at curiositystream.com/RenéRitchie, or just click on the link in the description. And right now, because you're watching this channel, you can get that bundle for 26% off, less than $15 a year, less than the price of a fancy bistro burger for a whole entire year. And that includes their thousands of amazing documentaries and series like The Secret Rules of Modern Living, Algorithms, which delves into exactly how all these recommendation engines affect all of our lives, as well as all the ad-free and often extended videos on Nebula from MKBHD, TechAltar, Jordan Harrod, Ali Abdaal, Real Science, Georgia Dow, Epos Fox, and so many more. You'll be supporting smart educational content directly for over 26% off, less than $15 a year. Just click the link in the description or go to curiositystream.com/RenéRitchie. And clicking on that link really helps out this channel.